Each year, Americans take this time to honor our fallen heroes, but this year, with our soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan continuing to bravely serve our country, honoring those who have protected us has very special meaning. So we unite across this great land, not only in a gesture of gratitude to our veterans, especially those who did not return home, but also to express our support for the men and women in uniform who serve as guardians of our nation's safety today. The cost of freedom is all too easy to forget in times of peace. But these years have reminded us of the price that has been paid on our behalf for more than 2 centuries, as American soldiers have protected our nation and our way of life. They stood up when called and did what needed to be done. Today is a reminder to all that we must never take our veterans for granted, the sacrifices they have made and the peace they have secured. And whether it is ensuring that veterans have access to affordable medicine, services to help them and their families cope with the stresses of returning home from combat, or ensuring that they do not have to wait for months on end to see a doctor, we owe it to our veterans to say, a promise made is a promise kept. And this year we say a special prayer for our reservists in action and their families, who have taught the rest of us the true meaning of valor, of courage, and duty. We reflect upon the fact that reservists from all over the country have left behind not only their families, but their jobs and their lives back home. Theirs is an extraordinary brand of heroism, and every American thanks our reservists and their families for it. On D-Day, President Franklin Roosevelt led our nation in a prayer for our fighting men entering harm's way, and I quote, "Lead them straight and true," he said. "Give strength to their arms, stoutness to their hearts, steadfastness in their faith." And so today we seek to stand behind that pledge as a nation, honoring their sacrifices in our lives, in our work to build a better future. Just about 2 months ago, I had the opportunity to be in Afghanistan and to meet with young men and women, some from Connecticut, who were true to the admonition that Franklin Roosevelt commented on D-Day. They are straight and true, and we give them strength to their arms, stoutness to their hearts, and steadfastness in their faith. They are truly heroes. As a daughter of a veteran, I want to thank all of you for joining us on this wonderful day, an important occasion when we gather to pay tribute to those brave Americans whose service and sacrifice for our country secured the liberties that we hold so dear. Thank you so much for inviting me to this remembrance and celebration. God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Representative DeLauro. Mayor Richetelli, please step forward.
Thank you, Bill. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Memorial Day to all. As I said this morning at our annual wreath-laying ceremony, we come out each year and we pay tribute to those men and women who, throughout the centuries, have given their all. Some of them literally their all with their lives. We do that each year, and I can't think of I can't think of a more beautiful place to recognize the true freedoms that we really do enjoy here in the United States, but particularly standing here looking out at the American flag as it waves in the breeze on our beautiful Milford Green. And many, many hundreds of thousands of men and women throughout the years, millions of men and women have fought for that, have through their given of themselves in so many different ways for our freedoms, and so that we may enjoy the things that we enjoy. And so this year is no different, but each year it's so important that we do it, and particularly our young people. It makes me so happy, and I know you also, to see our young people being past this tradition of remembering on Memorial Day and all that it means to go to to remember the things that are so important to us as Americans. And so to all of you, all of the organizers, to Russ Edwards and Vietnam Veterans of America 251, our host post this year, and to all of our veterans and patriotic organizations, to all of our marching units, to all of our dignitaries, everyone, thank you for being a part of this day. Thank you for remembering. And as always, God bless you all, and God bless America. Thank you so much.
Russ Edwards from our host post, Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 251, had asked me to say a few words today, and I think I'll just keep that pretty brief. It's such a beautiful day that we'd like to get our ceremonies concluded so that we can go and enjoy the rest of the day. But I'd like to make an observation. This morning I said to one of the Vietnam veterans, is there anything in particular that you would like me to talk about? And he said, could you possibly mention something about the prisoners of wars and the missing in action, what we call the POW MIA. Yesterday I had the privilege of distributing to the various groups that decorate the cemeteries in Milford 4,600 flags that the city provides for the graves of our veterans. But I'd like to note that not all of our defenders of freedom have graves to lie in. So many missing in action prisoners of war, brave men and women whom we may never find out what happened to, do not share that comfort. We cannot put a flag on their grave. So we have to be very thankful that we can be here to honor the fallen, but we have to also remember those who have no place other than the place in our heart. Thank you very much. Colonel John D'Amico of the 1st... excuse me. We have Kathy Parker is going to sing God Bless America, Shoreline's Outstanding Junior. Kathy Parker, Miss Kathy Parker, a very small Miss Kathy Parker.
And that I saw stood beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains, through the valleys, through the ocean, right before. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Very well done, Miss Kathy Parker. Very well done. And the Irish Heritage Society is now going to favor us with a selection.
That's it.